Here's another example of a deck you can build. I don't know if I'll do the video in less than 3 minutes though, but hey, I'm probably going to get back to my old ways here. So this one has a concrete step, just kind of throwing out a different idea. Has a rim on the front of it, and it's a little lower. And it's using concrete piers also instead of a footing. And a concrete pier, this is usually something you can get at a local lumber yard or home improvement center. And you can simply bury it in the ground and put the dirt back in there. Set your beam in there and put some joists in there. So we kind of got the same thing here going. The joist cantilevering back an inch away from the house to prevent any rot. And this one here, I have some nails in it. Kind of wanted to show you how it fastened together. Someone in the previous comment area for the video, the first video I made on decks, wanted to know how the nails, how the joists attach. So you can see here where the rim would get 3 nails going through the rim joist here, or fascia, whatever you want to call it, into the joist. And you can see here where there are angled nails. These are often referred to as toenails. And we have 2 on one side and 1 on the other side going into the wood. There's the one. And I just wanted to give you another view. This is what it would look like without the beam. So you can see where you can really get a nice tie with these nails. And some people just put 1 on each side. I'll leave that up to you. It's not a big deal on something like this. Now this deck also has blocks in it. Blocks are always going to be a good thing. No mid-span blocks. Someone suggested that you could put mid-span blocks in these, and that would be something you could do fine. You could put as many rows of blocks in here as you feel that you need to, but keep in mind that some mid-span blocks squeak, and you're probably thinking, how in the heck do they squeak? But I'll try and make a video on that in the future. And it's kind of like when the wood moves on an 8-foot span like this. I mean, and I would imagine the beam is no more than 7 foot of a span between the beams. If you put the blocks in, you might not have much movement at all. So the blocks will just make it a little stronger. And go ahead and throw the decking on there. You can see how the decking is nailed. Nails are usually within an inch. I say within an inch. I like to put mine about an inch, 3/4 of an inch to an inch away from the edge on 2x6. Another view of it there. And you can see here where the joist on the end is going to get the 2 toenails down, but it might not get the other nail. You angle it out and it's going to be sticking out past here, so that won't be a good thing. Let's go ahead and put our concrete step back in, and that is it for that deck. I'm going to go backwards real fast on it. See if I can drive you guys nuts. Check it out. I'll just go backwards. X-ray view there. Deck with the joists, beam, and the piers that would be buried in the ground. And I would imagine you're going to want to have these things sticking up at least 2 inches minimum. Building codes might require 6 inches, but building codes and I should say building departments might not even allow you to use piers. I'm just kind of throwing this out there. I've seen plenty of decks built with them, and they seem to be okay. But as all things in this business, the building departments, engineers, they are going to have their own ideas for stuff like this, and these are just examples. They might not work for your particular project, and but hopefully they'll give you some ideas about deck construction and get you going in the right direction on your next deck building project.